Greetings to you, my dear Taurus. My name is Maria Regul, and I'm really happy to present you forecast for October 2020. So, if you like my video, please let me know about it and subscribe on my channel. And now, my dear Taurus, let's start and see what will be in the future. So Mars, being in your 12th house, will form a tense aspect to the 9th house, and so you can feel some negative moments concerning paperwork, or maybe you will feel in some applications concerning your traveling abroad, or maybe you will want to get a visa or passport, and you will have some tension in this way. And maybe you will have some unpleasant news concerning your studies. Maybe you will have some conflicts with your teacher, but at the same time Mars will have harmonious aspects to Venus, and during this month the situation inside your family or with your relatives will be really successful. And on the second day of October we will have full moon in your 12th house. And you know, a full moon means when something important will come to the end, and maybe some event that started 2 weeks ago now by this time will come and give you a result. So probably it will be connected with information that was hidden from you earlier, and now it will appear. And maybe you will find some documents, and you will fill in some documents that can be related to your foreign contacts, or maybe to your work, and your work is connected somehow with foreign clients maybe. So on the third day of October, Venus goes to Virgo in your 5th house, and when Venus goes to Virgo, we become more reserved, we become more critical to everybody and to ourselves, and that's why ladies can a little bit change and improve themselves, and maybe some of you will want to have some plastic surgeries. But my dear Taurus, don't forget about Mars retrograde, and don't do it please now. And when Venus goes to Virgo, we can have some romantic relationships at work because of the situation inside our work, and because of that fact when somebody takes care of us, and we can appreciate it. When Venus goes to your 5th house, usually we fell in love, and we can have romantic relationships, or we can go somewhere with our our children, and their deals will be important for us. So we will think about our children, and we will live in the atmosphere of their life. And also we can start a new hobby, and maybe it can be a secret hobby, or maybe you will not want to share your hobby with other people because of the aspects which will be during this time in the sky. And usually at this time you can find the support from other influential people, especially from women, and you can also win in different competitions if you really like to take part in such kind of activities. And on the 4th of October, Pluto goes in direct motion, and it will be in your 9th house. And Pluto is a slow planet, and it has influence on our society. And during the next 6 months, we will see the strengthening of the positions of our authorities. And if we speak about the influence of this planet on us, I can say that when Pluto in our 9th house, you will pay more attention to the knowledge which you can get during this period of time, and you will be more serious, and you will decide maybe to get higher education, and maybe you will go abroad and have some trainings there. And on the 14th of October, Mercury becomes retrograde in your 7th house, and it will be in this position till the 3rd day of November. When Mercury passes along the Scorpio, we can be more curious, and we want to get to the bottom of the truth, and we become more suspicious, and we don't trust anybody, and we try to find any hidden information and in everything. And so when Mercury passes through the 7th house, it tests our relationships with our marriage partners or with our business partners, and so please be careful, and because we can have some misunderstanding, and our words can be understood in different way and different meaning. And at this time we can have legal issues more often, and so we can have really more conflicts with our lovers and with our partners because of the negative aspects to our 1st house. And now, my dear Taurus, I would like to remind you what is necessary to do, what is better not to do during this period of time when Mercury is in a retrograde position. So please don't start new projects, don't move, and don't sign any contracts, and don't make any large purchases, and please don't travel at a different long distance, and don't start a new profession, and don't lend money, don't borrow money, and please be careful with authorities. But during this period of time, our previous relationships can start again, and our maybe friends or our colleagues can appear in our life. On the 16th of October, it will be a new moon in your 6th house in Libra. And new moon means something new, and maybe at this time you will revise your working schedule, or maybe you decide to start taking care of your health, or maybe you will go to the gym and have some trainings, or maybe you will decide to control your nutrition, and maybe you will have some new fresh ideas concerning your work, and some of you will decide to change your work, and maybe some of you will have the interview at this time. And the new moon will be in the 10th aspects, and at this time will be some negative aspects to the 11th house, and you will have some nervous maybe relationships between your children and your marriage partner or your lover. And on the 23rd of October, Sun goes into Scorpio in your 7th house, and you can fall under the influence of your marriage partner or business partner, and you will be focused on cooperation, and at this time you will want to show yourself to the society, and it will be really interesting for you what impression you can make on the society. And so it's a really good time for advertising and for signing contracts, but re-signing contracts, yes, and for different negotiations, and for taking part in different cultural events. On the 28th of October, Mercury goes to your 6th house in Libra, and when Mercury goes to Libra, we start to think about our partner, and it is really pleasant for us to communicate with other people. We are really open and ready to be in dialogue. And when Mercury passes through your 6th house, your thoughts during this period of time can be connected with your working life or with your health. And so during this time it can be more contacts with your colleagues, or maybe you will write more business letters, and you will be in correspondence with your clients or employees, and so the calls, business calls will increases, and during this time, because of the negative aspects to your first house, you can have some disagreement with your colleagues at work, and maybe inside your team, or you may be pulled to change your job. And my dear friends, please remember about Mercury retrograde, and please don't do it right now. And at the same date, Venus goes to the 6th house, and when Venus goes to Libra, so we become more tolerant to other people, and we are really open to other people, and we can better understand their actions, and it's easier to communicate with us. And so we are really want to cooperate with other people and to be in a dialogue, as I said. So the meaning is close to the Mercury's meaning. When Venus goes to your 6th house, it gives harmony at your working place and in your work. And maybe you can have office romance, or maybe you will pay more attention to your health or to your physical condition, and maybe you will go to the gym, or maybe you decide to check your health and go to the hospital, and maybe you will want to have some cosmetic procedures, and maybe to change your hairstyle and visit dentist. So this is a good period for looking for a job, my dear Taurus, and so you can also start a new job, or you can hire employees if you need. But please don't forget about Mars and Mercury retrograde, my dear friends. That's all what I want to tell you, and I really wish you to have positive month. See you.